This Vinny Vid production brought to you by Yankee Dabbler. For all your model railroad needs, check out Yankee Dabbler. Don't forget, 7% discount with BNSF 6951. And by Highways and Byways, awesome street graphics for your roads and streets on your model railroad layout. If you guys are looking for sophisticated model railroad electronics, Logic Rail Technologies has what you need. For a 5% discount on certain items, use code BNSF6951. Alright guys, now it's time for the next step on your layout. Trees! I have been dealing with Bob for 7 years now, and he does excellent work on his trees. So if you need some trees on your layout, check out Long Shadow's Trees. Tell him the Cuz sent you. That's the one. Alright, I guess you can hear me now, I hope. Well, thank you for the heads up, guys. Thank you so much. John Tanzillo and Chris Mitchell. Silent movie, my brother Roy. Yeah, my brother. Creepy013, how's it going, buddy? Sal Garcia, how's it going? Nice to see you in here. You're new. I had not seen you in here. Welcome, and I hope you enjoy the stream tonight. James Young, how's it going, buddy? Glad you can make it in tonight. I'm glad to hear it. Kevin Strange GLE, how's it going, buddy? Glad you can make it in tonight. You know, it's funny because when I do my intro, I can't check my mic because it mutes my mic. So I wanted to check it, but I didn't. Unfortunately, I had no sound for the very first beginning. Maybe I should say hello to all those guys again. That was just fun. Oh, thank you, Digger. I appreciate that, buddy. Joe R., how's it going, buddy? Good. Nice to see you in here. Harry Deal. Hey, I haven't seen you for quite a while. Glad you can make it in tonight. I appreciate that. Roy Eltham. Rusty, Possum Bayou, Mike, Rail Artist. Glad you all can make it in tonight. You make me all a happy camper. Yeah, like I was saying, the tile guy got finished like at about 3 o'clock today. And then I had to rush to do everything. And everybody's texting me, what about your reminder video? What about your reminder videos? Yeah, I know. I got to get to it, you know. So who else we got here? I think I got everybody so far. Hey, no problem, buddy. I'm glad you're able to save a couple of bucks, man. That's what it's there for. That's why I hooked it up so everybody can save some money, including me. I get to use my own code, so I don't get anything more special than you guys. So yeah, so uh, I appreciate that, and I know Jason Train Freak used it this past week also, or a week and a half ago. So I really do appreciate you guys supporting my channel and supporting Yankee Dabbler at the same time. Let's see. Anyone getting freeze or echo? If you're getting echo, turn down your YouTube. I don't. Nobody has said anything about freezing up. I don't think so. I think my stream is good. Let's see. Yeah, my CPU usage is really low, so I'm looking good as far as my end goes. I still need to time this shout out here I do on the side. It's supposed to be about 5 minutes, and I think I just have about 5 minutes going right now. So we'll just wait for that to finish, and then we'll carry on here. Mark E. Saunders, how's it going, buddy? Glad you can make it in tonight. We got a small crew in here tonight, 33 people. Makes it a little bit more cozy, I guess. All right, so there we go. We're at the end of the thing right here. So I'm going to go ahead and say goodbye to that one, and let's go to this one. There you go. All right. Anyhow, I would have had a shout out, and I do have a few shout outs that I want to do, except that I didn't get to rewatch their videos to refresh my memory of why I want to give them a shout out. So hopefully next week I'll be able to do that, because all my kitchen work is done now, so I'll be able to do what I do in my house, doing videos and so on and so forth. My setup right here is right in front of where they're working, so I could not do anything in here. I had the countertop guys here. Then my tile guy was here, and yeah, it was just a big mess. Anyhow, it's all over, and now we'll see how it goes. Let's see. A couple of freezes, but you're still warming up. All right, well, hope you warm up soon. Let's see, Mark. I got you, Mark. All right. Well, last weekend, Roy Hardwick was at my house, and we discussed those bridges that I want to do. And we put it up on the layout, and we put a couple of clamps to hold it up into place. And it actually, once it's on the layout, it does not look bad. So I might continue with the wood part, although I'm not 100% sure yet. Let's see, who is that just went in here? I want to see, James Young. I think I said, well, CV Railroad and HO. How's it going, buddy? Good you can make it in. Oh, there's my brother Roy. How's it going? No, I didn't touch anything in the fridge, dude. Roy started getting stuff ready for everybody's visit here next month. Sparky will be here on the 17th. He'll be visiting me from the 17th to the 24th, 25th, something. I don't know. I don't want to know about when he goes home. I just want to know when he gets here. Scott, Hillbilly Railroad, glad you make it in here, buddy. Glad you can see. What else we got in here? Ron Brights, glad you can make it in. How's it going, buddy? So, like I said, it didn't look bad with the wood, but I think I'm going to do it in styrene. I feel more confident with styrene. I'm able to bend the corners a lot easier with the styrene. So maybe next week we'll get back into that. You guys need to check out my video tomorrow, because you are going to be surprised. Yeah, I can give you a little sneak peek, but I'm not going to do that. I'm going to be let you guess what it might be. It's something to do with my layout, and a couple of people on Facebook have seen. I took pictures of it and posted it on Facebook. People have seen it, but the video tomorrow will be how I got to that point of what's in the video. Yeah, I seem to be having a little issue with my internet here. I'm looking now on the upper left corner next to the people that are watching. There's a thing of my Wi-Fi. It's only got one bar. So are you guys seeing me and hearing me okay? Or are you guys buffering? Yeah, it just went back to normal. Anyhow, what I wanted to do tonight is I do want to say thank you to Mr. Joe Rader, Mr. Sparky 107, and Mr. Chris Mitchell. They are the newest members that have joined my, I don't know what you call it really. Is it a club or whatever? Anyhow, I am still working on what I can do to get up to the next level. I don't want to commit to something that I'm not going to be able to do. So we'll see how it's going to go. I'm still working on that. I don't know if doing previews of videos that are coming up, if that's a good thing for people to see beforehand. Anthony Dodge, how's it going, buddy? Glad you can make it in tonight. We seeing? Okay. No problem. Thank you, Kevin Brown. I appreciate that. And hello, by the way. And tell Debbie, yes, I am looking for her. She made a comment on my Facebook page, or on the Facebook post that I put, that she's looking forward to seeing it in person. And I am definitely looking forward to meeting you guys. I don't know if I want to say for sure, but if you want to go ahead and mention it, you can. I'm all for it. Membership. Yeah, Ralph just posted up my the link to my membership. So if you guys want, just go ahead and check on it, click on that. Peach Trains, how's it going, everybody? I mean, how's it going? Glad you could make it in tonight. Who else we got? Now, Pete's Trains is new. I'll have to check you out and see you know, what you got going on your channel. I do, in case you're not aware of it, I did do shout outs for people that have cool layouts or something like that. Dustin Ensko Railroad, thank you so much, buddy. I do appreciate that. Thank you. I appreciate that. Now, I just want to make it clear to you guys that the same thing with my super chats and my super stickers and now the membership money, that a part of that money does go towards my layout. And I just want to be upfront about that, because I don't want somebody to say, oh, you're using that money to build your layout. No, I'm not. I'm using a part of it, and the rest of it goes towards prizes and gifts that I do during the year, contests with Yankee Dabbler and Highways and Byways and Logic Rails and Bobby at Long Shadows Trees. Holy crap, what? I missed that. A housefly dive into what? Into your Evan and Ginger? Oh, man. That's too bad. David, F&B Railroad, glad you can make it in tonight. All right, anyhow, thank you again, Dustin. I appreciate that. Super chats from last week was Mr. Grandpa Rails 2 times, once on Friday night and once on Saturday during my live stream, and also Kevin Brown. Thank you so much for the super chats. I do appreciate that. My book is it's getting empty, man, because I do that thing on the side now with all the live shows. So it's pretty good. Less writing I have to do. All right, so I am thinking of starting this kit tonight. Ooh, look at that. It's all see-through. I'm saying starting is because it's not going to take very long to put the 4 walls together. But there's a lot of colors here I'd like to do to make it look like the picture on here. In fact, I'm thinking about after tonight's stream is to drive down past the Dairy Queen that's here, that's close to my house, and see exactly what it looks like and take pictures of it, and maybe do a prototypical paint job instead. David Z2G, glad you could make it in tonight. Glad you could make it in. But chunk drink is no good. I missed that conversation. So anyhow, with that being said, I guess we'll go ahead and start doing this. Now, I won't be watching the chat, as you all know. So if someone's there that can maybe, I don't know, let me see. You know what I should do? Let's see. Let me get this up here. Let me do that. All right. I might invite somebody up on this on the show with me tonight after I get these 4 walls together, so we can chat about this kit and so on and so forth. If we modeled out DQ here, Well, you know, we have. It's funny because I have two Dairy Queen. I live between two Dairy Queens, and one of them is a full service with the food and everything. The other one is just delights, you know, just their desserts. So I'm thinking to myself, well, which one should I go to? Do I want food? But last time I was at Dairy King, who was with Roy Hardwick, and I got something that I always love to have is banana split. Yeah. Oh, yeah, yeah. My ex-wife was the same way with that, with the peanut butter parfait or whatever it's called. Yeah, peanut butter blast or whatever. Yeah, that was one of her favorites. How was your body everything now, though? Thank you, Ralph. I appreciate that. You guys pay attention to what Ralph posts up there because he posts up some pretty good information about Yankee Dabbler and highways and byways and all that kind of stuff. So you might want to check when Ralph posts something up there. You know, it might be worth a few of you guys to check out and see what he's going to do. Anyhow, I'm going to go ahead and open this up and let's see what we have in the box. So I'm going to get you guys down to the other camera and we'll see how that goes. So let me turn it on real quick. All right, and hopefully, just hopefully, this will work. And of course, the camera is not going to turn on, right? So, let's see. No, it's not what I want. I'm sorry, guys, but I had this working earlier, but now, of course, you know how that goes, right? Come on, turn on. Oh, man. Electronics supposed to make our life easier, isn't it? You know what they say? Let's see. That doesn't want it to work for me. Come on, Vincent. I don't know why it's not working now. Son of a gun. Make sure this is on. It is. All right. Well, I don't know why. I'm going to see. I'm going to keep trying to get it to work. These, I have these capture cards, and they're both labeled as USB. So it tries to decide which one it wants to use. So I'm trying to give it a little heads up and say, hey, use this one. And that's not going to work either. All right. Well, I'm just going to leave it on there for a second. All right. Let me catch up on the chat. Wow, look at all them green names up there. That looks so pretty. Yell it louder. Vinny, go bye-bye. Where is Heath hiding? Lens cap. No, there ain't no lens cap on there, Dave. Sorry about that. It just doesn't hook up. I changed the USB card. In fact, you know what I'm going to do? I will do the same thing again. I'll take this one out. And I will plug this one in. Technical stuff. All right. Now. Okay, it's talking. Sorry, guys. I'm really sorry about this, but I don't know why. There we go. All right. We got it to work. All right. I'm going to get down to the other camera. And there we go. All right. So, in the kit, we got Walther's Cornerstone instructions. I get the stupid thing open. It's oh, and the camera froze up. Yeah. Oh my God. All right, there we go. One page of instructions. And you'd have to wear OptiVisors to see all the numbers and stuff on there. But anyhow, the kit is very basic. It's got very few parts in here. So we're going to start off with, first thing is the roof and the foundation. And then we got 3 of the main walls, and then we have a couple of these smaller fill-in walls that are going to be for the bump outs that are in the kit. Now, I tell you one thing. Cornerstone did a nice job on this. I like what they did on this. Now, this is the 4th wall. And you can see the Dairy Queen logo in there. Well, it's actually punched out. If you could see it right up in there, they actually punched it out. That's pretty cool. And it's already painted. So that's going to present a problem because this whole top section up here has to get painted. All right. So that's going to be lots and lots of taping up to do. Then we got window frames and some of the awnings. And another nice thing that they did on this kit was they gave tinted windows. I think that's pretty cool. And then we have a side door, again, that has the, what does it say? Grill and chill on there. It's going to be a pretty nice kit when I get it done. So I'm going to try and duplicate all the colors I see on here. Tomorrow, I'm going to get a chance. I'm going to go to the hardware store, maybe Ace, and see what they have. But in the meanwhile, I'm going to go ahead and cut parts off of here and put this guy on the side for now. And I use my screw cutters. It's the only way to take the stuff off of here. Otherwise, you have lots of sanding to do. And this doesn't eliminate all the sanding. Yeah, they stepped up their game with this kit, that's for sure. And another thing I like to do is when I cut it off the sprue, I take the flat side of the cutters and put it up against the piece that I'm going to keep. Gets it even closer. So there's a little bit less sanding you need to do. So last wall coming off now. All right. So the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take a little emery board here, and I'm just going to go ahead and file down whatever's left on there. And I always run my finger on there. Yeah, you can see, I don't know if you guys can see those burrs that are on there. That's what I'm trying to get rid of. Now, a lot of these filing sticks or emery boards, whatever you want to call them, do have 2 grits. One is a fine and one is a coarse. Okay, that's one. And also, notice some of the detail on here, but it's actually got downspouts. So that's pretty cool too. I don't think I'm going to be able to paint those separate, but I think it's pretty cool that it's actually on there. They molded it in. All right. Sorry, guys, I'm not looking at the chat right now, so I don't know if anybody's saying anything. I'm sorry. Let me see. And the reason why I want to put just the 4 walls together today is, oh, see, I better not sand that the way I was just sanding the rest of it, is because I can prepare for, a little bit better for paint. Anyhow, let me get back over to the other camera for a minute. Thank you, Mr. Kevin Brown. I appreciate that, buddy. He's finding, I don't have anything else to file. Anyhow, we're going to give this a little break and let this sit out for a minute. And they have all these little, I know I'm not showing it to you, but they have all these little grooves and stuff that stuff can go into. So let's see. This one here, I'm going to assume if I was looking at the building from the front that this would be the right building. And it just locks right in there. I like that. Yes, I like that a lot. All right. All right. So let's see what we got. Let's see, about 50% on. Yep. And a lot of people do that, Mike. Real artist. A lot of people do that. Double Diamond Railroad. How's it going, buddy? The ice cream's melted. You know, I'm gonna build myself up to go to Dairy Queen tonight. GRE 2057. How's it going, my friend? Glad you can make it in tonight. All right. If anybody else has given me a super chat, I'm sorry if I missed it. I'm going back to the chat right now to see if there is anything, and there is not. All right. Well, I appreciate that. All right. Let's get back down to the other camera again and start putting this puppy together. All right. So it's this way. Now, if you guys do not have this tool and you are doing models, I tell you, you cannot go wrong if you get this tool. So what we're going to do is we'll put the back wall on first so we can put him up against here like this and like this. Actually, let's put him this way. I think that would be better. Yeah. I usually put one holding it up against the side here and then one pushing it that way. And see, I hardly couldn't even move that one. All right. That looks pretty good, actually. All right. And I am going to use, as long as I still have my Model Masters glue, I'm going to be using it. And like I always tell you guys, I always do a little prime first before I actually put it onto the model, just to make sure I don't get a big glob all at one time. And the same thing on this, I'll put one up against here to push it into it that way. And I will put one against the back to hold it against the back part. We'll give that a few minutes to dry. Meanwhile, I can check out what's going on over here. What tool is that? That is a gluing jig, metal gluing jig that has magnetics, supports to hold things in place for you. Of course, it's a nice little kit that was given to me by my brother Roy. Magnetic tray from Micromark. Yeah, exactly. And I tell you guys, if you don't have one, it is definitely worth the money. And I believe I have that on my Amazon page. And I think Ralph probably has posted my Amazon page. Freight Train John M. How's it going? Glad to make it in there. I have a question about the hex. How many turns do I need to get 2% grade to 18 inch now? Are you, let's see, are you N-Track Freight Train, John? New Haven Rails, Ron, how's it going, buddy? Glad you can make it in. Ray Central 127, how's it going, buddy? Yes, you definitely need to get one. And you'll help support my channel if you buy it off my Amazon page. Cousin Vinny Amazon. Thank you, Ralph. I appreciate that, buddy. So we're gonna give that a few more minutes to dry up, and then we'll flip it around and we'll put the front wall on and then the side wall. So yeah, this like the four walls are not gonna take very long. It's just a matter of what I want to do because I want to paint them to try and match either the picture or the real prototype. Oh, Ray, oh, that's cool. Very cool. I'm looking forward to that, Ray. You need another Micromark catalog. Let me know. I'll send you a couple. Let's see. All right. Well, all right. Let me see what we're doing over here. Go back to the other camera right now. All right. Sometimes these magnets are so strong I can't even get them away myself. All right. Uh-oh, that didn't work. What happened? Something didn't go right. Maybe I didn't get enough glue on there. You know, my old man eyes, I don't see very well anymore. Let's do this again. Let's try that again, Vincent. Yeah, I don't know what happened. I saw the glue on there earlier. Maybe I just didn't have it pushed in enough. No, I didn't forget, Roy. I just didn't put enough. I'm going to give you a smack upside the head when you get here next month. Let's see, 2% grade is a rise of 2 inches per 100 feet. Per 100 inches. I can't see it. That's feet or inches. A total of 18. Very good, Kevin. Now, this guy was not supposed to turn off, but it did. Now, question is it still going to work? Let's see. There's a lot of different ways that you can use these magnets. I use them this way. Sometimes I stand them up. Sometimes I stand them up inside the building and hold it up against the back metal frame. Yeah, there's a whole bunch of different ways you can use this tray. There's a bunch of other tools that right now I don't have access to because I used to have a table that used to sit on that side by my other camera. And because of all the work that's been done, I had to move that table away. But was on that table. Yes, I did, Roy. But what was on that table was all my drawers with all my different tools in them and stuff in it. I have those corner by Prose, I think is the company, Prose, Prose, which are corner clamps that have inner and outer where you can put them on and it'll hold your building square. You can use the glue there. But like I said, I can't get to those right now. I did, Roy, and thank you very much. I appreciate that. But I want to say one thing. One package, I looked at the invoice, and for one thing like this, you paid $7.89 for it, and usually in the hobby shop, it's like $3.50. So just a word to the wise. The FDA probably intercepted it. Maybe. You know, it's funny you're saying that because I have not been doing my inhaler. The VA, you can reorder your drugs, your meds over the phone. It's an automated thing. And I ordered my inhaler, and I also ordered the pills I take for my tachycardia. Well, I ordered the pills after the inhaler, and I got the pills, but no inhaler yet. So it's like 5 days that I have not done an inhaler. Hello, Matt. How's it going, buddy? Glad you can make it in tonight. Let's see. Let's see if this is going to work this time. Yeah, but it's a little flimsy. I'm not gonna take it off here yet. I'll let it stay for a while. We can do this guy on this side. Let's see, I'm gonna put this way. This has to go this way. Put him that way. I'll tell you, some of these magnets are really tough. All right, let's get this other wall. All right, we're going to let those sit up for now. I'm going to plug up my glue. And we'll get back to the other camera and see what's going on. All right. All right, guys, here we are. Freight train, John, if you know the radius of the circles. Well, my helix is a 20-inch radius, 20 and a half inch radius, goes up 6.5 loops to get to 16 inches. And that's a little over 2% grade. That's pretty funny, David. No, nobody has ever said that they actually seen 6951. I've seen pictures of it, but nobody's ever seen 6951. That would be pretty cool if somebody could get a picture of it and send it to me. That would be awesome. Let's see. While inhaling your oxygen. I know, Matt, I do the same thing. You know, it's like, especially when I have to go like I had to make a couple of trips to Home Depot and Lowe's the past couple of days. And one time I forgot to bring my oxygen with me and I had to load some tile into my car. And let me tell you something, man, I was huffing and puffing. I thought it was the end for me that day. You trying to find it? I would appreciate that, Dave. That would be pretty cool. And Chris Mitchell is always looking too. You saw that, Ralph? You saw the box of toothpicks? That's funny. I'm going to just let this go for now, guys, because it really felt pretty flimsy to me. And I don't want to move it until I'm ready to move it. And I'm not ready to put it on the foundation yet because I want to paint the foundation. Now, if Wilma happens to be watching, Anthony Dodge, how's it going, buddy? Wilma was asking for help on what he could use to paint concrete. Now, I found this paint. It's a tester's paint. It's called Light Aircraft Gray. And this is it right here. And let me tell you something. It's got a real nice concrete color. And I've been using it for my foundations and some of my roads. I've been using this, and it's pretty good. Well, I don't know about that, Mr. Anthony Dodge. I think I know when it's too cold. Hot, you can always go and get into an air conditioning unit. Brad Anderson, how's it going, buddy? From down under. Matt, you said you might have something for me to do. That'd be interesting to know what you have in mind. I do know that I need to finish skill coat mason, nice aged concrete paint. Yeah. And I remember, what was it? Flowquill. Flowquill used to make a nice aged concrete. No, Roy, a little bit colder than that. 50 for me is cold. Yes. See, you don't understand how much my blood has thinned out since I left New York. All right. Do I have somebody that might want to come up and join the panel with me while we wait for that to dry? Because I don't think I'm going to get any further than that because it felt really flimsy. So I don't want to move it until the glue sets up 100%. Yeah, that's true. When it gets too hot, there's only a certain amount of clothes you can take off. But you can always go into an air conditioned car or an air conditioned store or something like that. And I knew you'd say something like that, Kevin. Yeah. I am not a cold baby. I just do not like the cold. Even now, the heat never used to bother me either. Except that now, because of my two health conditions, that I can't stay outside in the heat too long. It kind of bothers me. It makes it hard for me to breathe. You can always go skinny dipping. Yeah, you could if you could find out. Well, I know in California there's a nude beach. Minimum radius is 11 and 19. Let's see. Could no longer. Where is that one? Where'd that one go? Oh, it would be double track. Minimum radius would be 11 and 19. I think your 11 is going to be a little tight. If you can stretch that out to like a 15, it'll be a lot better. You'll appreciate if you make the move now before you build your helix. Because once it's built, it'd be pretty hard to change your radius in there. But yeah, you have why would you want to have so much distance between both tracks? Yeah, you can build those bridges with radius. You can to a certain degree. You can do that, my son. No problem. 4221. Thank you, Norman Rowe. I appreciate that, my friend. 11 super tight. Yeah, it is. I mean, Cato says that you could run their locomotives on 11-inch radius. I would not do it. I don't think, first of all, it's not going to look very good going around the curve, especially if you have long cars like a passenger car. It's going to be overhanging the track. Like I said, if you can push it up to 15, that would be the best for you to do. I mean, prototypically, if you can get the amount of space you need from center to center on your track, I would go as wide as you can on your inner track. It would make sense. I mean, if you have a 19 outer, then you can go 17 on the inner and still be good and still have no problems with pulling long cars. Let's see. Yes, it would, Dave. And I think I just said that. See, now that's a good idea. An oval helix would be pretty good because you got that little bit of straight in there, which makes life a little bit easier. It gives you that little bit extra run to get your gradients. So that's pretty cool. I think Sparky's is an oval also, but I was limited to space, so I had to do a circle. It's actually the sub road bed it's on is actually 46 inches or 44 inches, and then the track is on the inside of that. Sparky is an oval, yeah, okay. Well, guys, I'm sorry, but I thought I would get something more of this thing done tonight. Let's see, maybe we can still salvage it a little bit. No, it's just way weak. I can't believe how weak it is. Wow. Sorry, guys, but this is not going to happen tonight. Just have to put it back in the corner and let it sit up overnight, I guess. Yeah, we'll just let it sit up overnight. Anyhow, tomorrow, my premiere video. You meant Sparky's and Oval? Tomorrow's video is going to be on my layout. It's going to be expansion update. And it's actually going to be adding some scenery and some long shadow trees. And I'm going to try rock sculpting for the first time. I don't think it came out that good the first time, but I think I'll get better at it. So with all of that being said, I really hate to cut this short tonight, but I really don't have nothing. I thought that this guy would be a little bit more further along that we could put all 4 walls together, but I guess that's a daydream. So with all that being said, I hope to see you guys tomorrow morning or tomorrow afternoon, wherever you might be living. Scenery and tree, yes, sir. Just ramble. I'm sorry, Roy, I can't ramble. And besides, I got to think about what I want to eat tonight. I was thinking of maybe doing Arby's. I don't know. Thinking about that. But then again, I haven't had Taco Bell in a while. I have to climb 13 inches, disguising a mountain. There you go. That's a good idea. Thank you, Roy. Ralph, I appreciate that, my friend. Chick-fil-A. Yeah, that's another. Actually, you know, I was thinking of doing. Remember, I was telling you about that chili Philly steak sandwiches that this place right over there by Panda Express. I think I might try that tonight. Thank you, Norman. I appreciate your help tonight, buddy. Good night. Hope to see you tomorrow morning or tomorrow afternoon. May I suggest Cracker Barrel or Panera Bread? You know, Panera sounds like a good idea too. Damn, you guys throwing up some good stuff here. Cracker Barrel for me is it's a little bit too far to go. At least the one we tried to go to at one time. Philly cheesesteak. Yeah, that's what I was talking about, Roy. Philly cheesesteak. But yeah, by Panda Express, exactly, right next door. Waffle House, that's right. That's real close by too. Roy, in fact, that's one of Roy's favorite places to go when he gets here. We usually go have breakfast there. Yeah, I do. That's for sure. The other thing I don't have real close by is a Burger King. I still don't know where there is one that's closer than 2 miles away or 3 miles away, whatever it is. I don't want to dirty my new kitchen. That's why. Actually, I am a big fan. Hi, Steve87. How's it going, buddy? Cushion is just for modeling pipes and then scale besides spruce. Yes, you can get whatever size pipes you would like to get from Evergreen, and also Plastruct has piping. But you're better off with Evergreen because it is styrene. It's not ABS, and they have all kinds of sizes. In fact, Roy just got me one that was like really tiny. It was like a 0.5 millimeter. So yeah, you can get really small stuff. Go to their webpage. It's evergreen.com, evergreenmodels.com, and go into where it says strips and go down the strips and you'll see piping and all of that kind of stuff there. Take care, Roy. Thanks for showing up, my friend. I just said that. I don't want to get the kitchen all dirty. It's nice. It looks like some pretty. I got without my toaster and coffee maker and bread box and all that stuff, it looks like I got so much counter space. But let me tell you something, there's absolutely no counter space once I put that stuff on the counters. I'm not really happy with the choice I had as far as my backsplash goes. I know I had picked out one backsplash. I had bought all the tile and stuff like that. But after the countertop was on, I didn't like the way it looked with the countertop. So now I'm scrambling because my guy is here. He wants to do the tile. So I go to Lowe's and I'm looking at Lowe's and it's okay, I'll get this one. So he looked at it, he said, okay, blah, blah, blah. I put it online, I ordered it online and go pick it up. And when I get it back to the house, the color that you see on the website is totally different from what you actually get. So that's something you need to be aware of. Anyhow, I kept it because some of the color that's in the backsplash is also in the tile. I mean, in the countertop. And speaking of the countertop, there was a total of 4 pieces. Okay. There's one long piece where the sink is. All right. It goes from the wall out to the end here. Okay. And that's like 8 feet. And then there's a small piece next to that. Then there's the stove. And then there's another small piece next to that. And then there's the island. Okay. So after they left, they did this on Monday. After they left, I'm looking at it. I'm saying, something doesn't look right. So anyhow, the one that's to the right of the stove is an exact square. And when they put it on with the pattern going 90 degrees wrong. So I had to call them up. They sent one of their technicians down today that popped it off and turned it around and put it back on. That was so funny. Anyhow, other than that, everything else is pretty good. It's a calzone, just like the giant pizza pocket. But what are you guys talking about? Because I love calzones. When I was in New York, I used to eat them all the time. Let's see if I can catch up on some of this. Let's see the books. Yeah, I have no clue. If I would have known how to do that, I would have done the tile myself. But I had to hire a guy to do it. Yeah, they have calzone pizza. All right, guys. I'm gonna say good night. It's been a pleasure being here tonight. I'm glad you guys hung out with me tonight, even though things didn't go as well as I expected them to. I thought that I would have at least the 4 walls done on this thing tonight. And then tomorrow, I got to go see if I can find the correct paint so I can paint these according to the pictures I see. Anyhow, with all that being said, we'll talk to you guys tomorrow. If I don't see you tomorrow, I'll talk to you guys next week. I hope to see you tomorrow. Check out my video. Don't forget to give it a thumbs up and hit that bell so you get notified whenever I upload a video and all that kind of good stuff. All right, guys. We'll talk to you guys later. Bye for now.